Game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. Toronto hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Digging in, Bo Bichette, and we are ready for some daytime
Leading
baseball.
Off the afternoon for Toronto, the shortstop, number 11.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
In now, Jonathan Davis. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Fouled off. Here's the pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Ryan Barucki, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
At the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Jay.
In now is John Jay. In there, now the throw. And Jansen's got his man at second.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball 1. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This is flared out towards second. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Host starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I'm really impressed with Yoan Moncada. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. Grichuk is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Good guys held in check here. We are still scoreless. Now in the box, number 13 has 2 hits and 11 trips for the series so far.
Gurriel.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's a .333 hitter. First pitch on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Smoke, a 6'4" switch hitter. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. And that's the second out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Two and 2 the count. Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in, Eloy Jimenez. He's sitting at a 500 clip in the series coming into this one. 5 hits in 10 tries. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball one. The 1-0 home. Hard hit to first. Smoke moving to his right, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Stepping up to the plate, James McCann. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit to first. Smoke is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Wellington Castillo.
Now at the plate, Wellington Castillo will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hard on the ground towards short. Bichette gathers it in. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Will move to the third with no score. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box, Devin Travis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's 2 for 3.
Ball one.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Third inning, no score to this point. A bouncer to the left side. Moncada gloves it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 9.
Up next is Danny Jansen. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back. The White Sox are set to hit here in the third inning, and hit is something that they've done very well this season. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
All
right, thanks, Heidi.
White Sox, the first baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
First pitch on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Into the box now, number 20. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. He's set. Here it comes. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
In now, Ryan Cordell. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Stepping in now, Leury Garcia. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Sanchez at second with 2 down. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk has a play, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First delivery to him on the way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he pops it up back behind second base. Number 20 will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The batter, number 49.
Into the box now, Jonathan Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Hit in the air to left. Waiting on it is Jimenez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 27.
So stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So coming to the plate, John Jay. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now here it comes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Thomas over to his left, and there's 1 down now.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Two and two. A swing and a ground ball to third. Guerrero comes up with it over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's gone. It's a solo home run for Eloy Jimenez. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Into the box now, James McCann. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. McCann, 28 years old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The designated hitter.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Gurriel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Jay has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
So one away here with the bases empty. And in next, the switch hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
One out, nobody on. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Striding in once again, Rendell Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Into the corner and slicing foul. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail this one 1-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Wellington Castillo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Castillo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Into the box, Yolmer Sanchez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Casilla leads off second with nobody out. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box, number 20. A line shot to third base. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, center fielder, Brian Cordell.
In now, Ryan Cordell, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1 and 2. Here's the 1-2. Lifted in the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox, but they're on top 1-0. So striding in, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Here comes the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is Jimenez. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, you really can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with one swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
The batter.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. This is skied into short left center. Cordell on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 9.
Stepping in for the Jays, Danny Jansen. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jay has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 11.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Two out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. Through 5.5, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Leury Garcia. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, John Jay, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Hernandez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The third baseman, Moncada.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoán Moncada. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-2. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Number 74.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Eloy Jimenez, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. In that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone, and he handled it really nice.
1-0 the count. On its way is pitch number 75.
Outside, that's the ball.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. Garcia is off of first with 2 away. Ready with the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here on the south side of Chicago, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Digging in once again, Jonathan Davis. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
That's
2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, pitching domination continues.
Now
Just a
batting.
total of 2 runs
Number
on the board.
27.
So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Jimenez facing back, still going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now batting.
In now,
Designated
number
hitter,
13.
Lourdes Gurriel.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The count now at 2-1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now the 2-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Jay. Gone. Back-to-back homers. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. To short, hit hard. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Digging in, Randall Grichuk. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Grounded to first. Sanchez is up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Lined hard to the left side, but foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the White Sox 1. Ready for another chance? James McCann. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
3-2.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Stepping in now, Wellington Castillo, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Foul ball.
The 1-2. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Grichuk sprinting after it, reaches out. Oh no, he dropped it. Throw won't get him.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error. And we'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Ready for another shot now, Yolmer Sanchez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, number 20, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
The 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Throwing to second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Tim
Your attention,
Meza
please.
will come on in relief
Now
here and
pushing
appear in
forward
game
Blue Jays.
number 25
Number
on the year
58.
so far.
Tim Meza.
Standing in now, Ryan Cordell, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Sox get one on the RBI double. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the White Sox 2. Evan Marshall has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So striding forward now, Devin Travis.
The
No
second
hits
baseman.
in 2 trips to the
Devin
plate for him in the ballgame.
Travis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Count is full, 3-2.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Jay has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batter.
Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Stepping up now, Danny Jansen. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Two-0 count. The pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here.
The
Batter
bat.
versus pitcher.
Number 11.
You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, at the ball.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Jansen, base runner at first with 1 out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Jonathan Davis, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
2 out with the man at first. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game. And on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning. A solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
One and 0. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cordell is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. He singled his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Standing in, John Jay. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. Ball one. Mesa, a 6'3" left-hander. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ball two now.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
2-0 count. The pitch. Popped straight up. In there, a base hit.
D-Roll, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Dan, no doubt about it. He stays within himself. He doesn't try and do too much. One of those quality guys that walks through the clubhouse door every day. You know exactly what you're getting.
In now, Yohan Moncada as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Jay leads off first with one away. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in. Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Ryan Tepera enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
Eloy Jimenez will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. James McCann would be next. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Stepping in, James McCann. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. His prior history versus this arm, he's 2 for 4. Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. A good performance there by the Toronto bullpen. 9th inning coming up. The Jays lead it 3-2. Aaron Bummer enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Leading off the inning, number 13, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
When he finds his spot there, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hot shot to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Standing in, Justin Smoke. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Stepping in now, Rendell Grichuk, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-1 home. Misses off the plate.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Smoke, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Outside, 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Standing in now, Devin Travis, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. The 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And it's fouled away. He's set. The 2-2. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Nothing further in the Toronto 9th. Last chance now for the White Sox. They trail it here by just a run. Ken Giles comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 51, Ken Giles.
Striding into the box, Wellington Castillo. Lifetime numbers against Ken
Leading up
Giles.
for the
He's 0
White
for
Sox,
4.
The designated hitter, Wellington Castillo.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike there, 0-1. Giles is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Jim Anderson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 7, Tim Anderson.
And he gets ahead 0-1. The numbers, 282 to start play, 5 homers and 19 driven in. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is skied into short left center. Bichette into shallow left, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, number 20. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The White Sox down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ryan Borucki earns win number 4 on the season. Carlos Rodon struck out 10 in the losing effort. Ken Giles wraps it up for the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.